Mike posted 142.758 on their last lap. How will they do on this one? Pink Panther posted a 145.254 on their last lap. How will they do on this one? With just 313 minutes left before we move to qualification, there is not long left for these drivers to finish their preparations. Chris Ilduke has a best lap time of 145.118. Mike O'Hagan has a best lap time of 142.521. Armin Sunoiler posted a 145.538 on their last lap. How will they do on this one? Infinity posted 147.594 on their last lap. How will they do on this one? With just 311 minutes left before we move to qualification, there is not long left for these drivers to finish their preparations. You know, mate, some folks wonder why these drivers spend so much time in practice. But it's just like prepping a barbie, you gotta get it right before the big show.
Exactly. Rob, practice makes perfect, and in racing, perfect can be the difference between pole position and the back of the grid.
So, for those tuning in and wondering what's the go with these practice sessions, well, it ain't just about flexing their engines. It's about synergy, mate. Getting the driver, the car, and the track to sing in harmony.
Couldn't have put it better. We liken it to rehearsing a dance. Every step, every turn must be practiced until it's second nature on the big stage.
Armin Sunoiler has a best lap time of 142.276. Lars posted a 146.850 on their last lap. How will they do on this one? Armin Sunoiler posted 144.377 on their last lap. How will they do on this one? It's a lovely day for racing here at Okayama Grand Prix as we watch these drivers warm up and get ready for the race. The engines are revving up and the drivers are ready to hit the gas pedal for this qualifying session at Okayama Grand Prix. Robin Overbeck is on their outlap.
It's all about finding that balance between staying calm and focused, while also pushing the limits.
And there goes Jerry Yu, currently in position 4. They've shown great skill and consistency so far, but with a few minutes left, there's still time to improve their result.
Great analysis, Rob. Jorg Yu has shown excellent pace to secure 4th. Now, the focus shifts to whether they can use their track position to their advantage in the race.
Currently in 7th, Chris Iljuk has displayed promising speed during the qualifying session. The real test lies in whether they can convert this performance into a higher grid position.
Absolutely, Rob. Chris Iljuk has put in a remarkable effort to secure 7th. The competition is fierce, and they'll need to stay focused to defend their position.
Incredible drive by Eddie G so far, earning them 10th on the grid. However, the competition is fierce. Will they be able to find that extra edge to move up?
Couldn't agree more, Rob. Eddie G has positioned themselves impressively in 10th. Now, they need to build on this foundation and strive for an even better race result.
Impressive work from Lars, who has claimed 5th on the grid. Now, the focus is on maintaining their composure and pushing for an even better starting position.
You're absolutely right, Rob. Lars's current position of 5th reflects their strong qualifying performance. Now, they'll need...
Lars has completed their outlap. Magic Mike has positioned themselves well in 2nd during qualifying. The challenge now is to assess their competitors and strategize how to move up the order for a better race start.
Absolutely, Rob. Magic Mike has shown great potential to secure 2nd. It's now a matter of channeling that momentum into a strong performance during the race.
Magic Mike has completed their outlap. Lars has put in a great effort and currently holds 5th. With the session winding down, can they unleash their full potential and improve? Lars has completed their outlap. A solid qualifying performance by Infinity, positioning them in 2nd at the moment. The question now is whether they can make further progress and challenge the frontrunners.
I completely agree, Rob. Infinity has positioned themselves impressively in 2nd. However, it's crucial for them to keep pushing to potentially improve their starting position.
There are just over 15 minutes left in this qualification session. Eddie G has completed their outlap. There are just over 15 minutes left in this qualification session. Huge Ass has just completed that lap in 1:43.103. Their best lap so far is 1:43.103. Putting them in P4. Will they be able to hold on to that spot? It's an impressive showing by Chris Ilduke, currently in 9th. They've showcased their talent, but will they be able to find those? Chris Ilduke has just completed a lap in 1:44.871. Let's see if they can improve on the time further. A strong showing from Megasaurus 55 as they currently sit in 5th. With the session drawing to a close, they'll need to. Armin Sunoiler has completed their first flying lap in 1:43.059. Disappointing performance from Eddie G in this qualifying session. Currently in 11th position, they'll need to dig deep and find some extra speed to climb up the leaderboard and secure a better starting position for the race. An outstanding display from Magic Mike in this qualification session. They have been on fire, putting in blistering lap times and currently sitting at the top of the leaderboard. It's a statement performance, showcasing their speed and determination.
Well said, Rob. O'Hagan is truly in a league of their own in this qualification session. Their dominant display is a testament to their talent and determination.
Mike will be happy having put themselves into 1st in this qualifying session. A disappointing performance from Lars so far in this qualifying session. Finding themselves in 11th position is certainly not what they were aiming for. However, they have the talent and experience to bounce back and salvage a better result.
You're absolutely right, Rob.
Lars has some work to do as that 1:43.688 is only good enough for 8th.
That's not a bad time, but I am sure they can improve further on that.
A solid performance from Chris Ilduke as they currently hold position 9. However, with the session coming to a close, they'll need to find that extra bit of speed if they want to move up the grid. Renault Per 99 has just completed that lap in 1:43.876. Their best lap so far is 1:43.876. Putting them in P9. Will they be able to hold on to that spot? It hasn't been the best qualifying session for Eddie G so far. They find themselves in 11th position, which is not where they had hoped to be. However, there's still time left on the clock, and they have the opportunity to make improvements.
I completely agree, Rob. Eddie G is in a difficult position, but they have the opportunity to analyze their performance so far and make the necessary adjustments. It's all about regrouping and giving their best shot in the remaining time.
Robin Overbeck has secured a respectable 6th in the qualifying session. Can they capitalize on this position and use it as a launching pad for a stronger race performance? Robin Overbeck will be happy having put themselves into 3rd in this qualifying session. It's been a challenging day for Jury Yu in qualifying. They currently sit in 13th position, which is not reflective of their true potential. With the session nearing its end, they'll need to push hard and extract every ounce of performance to improve. Jerry Yu has just completed a lap in 1:44.294. Let's see if they can improve on the time further. There are just over 10 minutes left in this qualification session. There are just over 10 minutes left in this qualification session. Robin Overbeck will be happy having put themselves into second in this qualifying session. It's been a struggle for Jerry Yu in qualifying. As of now, they find themselves in 11th position, which is well below their expectations. However, motorsport is unpredictable, and there's still an opportunity for them to shine and move up the grid. Jerry Yu has some work to do, as that 1:44.412 is only good enough for 11th.
There's still more time to be had, but I don't know if they are going to find it before the session is over.
Not the ideal start for Wayne Pearson in this qualifying session. Currently in 13th position, they'll be eager to put together a strong final lap to improve their standing. The pressure is on, and they'll need to deliver their best performance.
Absolutely, Rob. Wayne Pearson is facing a challenging situation.
Wayne Pearson has some work to do, as that 1:44.417 is only good enough for 13th. It's been a challenging session for Pink Panther. They're currently languishing in 14th position, which is not where they had envisioned themselves. But in motorsport, anything can happen, and with their skill and determination, they might still turn things around.
I share your thoughts, Rob. Pink Panther is facing a setback in this qualifying session, but they have the resilience to bounce back. They need to stay positive, work closely with their engineers, and find the optimal strategy to make progress.
Currently in 6th, Hugh Jass has displayed promising speed during the qualifying session. The real test lies in whether they can convert this performance into a higher grid position. Hugh Jass has some work to do, as that 1:43.090 is only good enough for 6th. Disappointing performance from Jerry Yu in this qualifying session. Currently in 11th position, they'll need to dig deep and find some extra speed. Jerry Yu has some work to do, as that 1:43.329 is only good enough for 7th. Incredible drive by Renault per 99 so far, earning them 10th on the grid. However, the competition is fierce. Will they be able to find that extra edge to move up? A tough outing for Eddie G in qualifying today. They currently sit in 12th position, which is far from ideal. However, there's a chance for them. Eddie G has some work to do, as that 1:43.643 is only good enough for 10th. A disappointing performance from Pink Panther so far in this qualifying session. Finding themselves in 12th position is certainly not what they were aiming for. However, they have the talent and experience to bounce back and salvage a better result. And there goes Hugh Jass, currently in position 6. They've shown great skill and consistency so far, but with a few minutes left, there's still time to improve their result. Huge Ass will be happy having put themselves into 5th in this qualifying session. There are just over 5 minutes left in this qualification session. Jack M team will be happy having put themselves into 5th in this qualifying session. There are just over 5 minutes left in this qualification session. Robin Overbeck will be happy having put themselves into 2nd in this qualifying session.
Every fraction of a second counts. I'm sure they can find a little extra in there.
A tough qualifying session for Wayne Pearson. They're currently mired in 13th position, which is a setback for their ambitions. However, they have the resilience and determination to learn from their mistakes and fight back in the race. Wayne Pearson has some work to do, as that 144.027 is only good enough for 12th.
That's not a bad time, but I am sure they can improve further on that.
Impressive display by Huge Ass, currently sitting in position 6. They've set a competitive time, but the question remains whether they can push even harder to secure a better starting position.
You're spot on, Rob. Huge Ass's current position of 6th is a testament to their skills and determination. Now, they face the challenge of maintaining their position against hungry rivals.
Huge Ass will be happy having put themselves into 4th in this qualifying session. A solid qualifying performance by Infinity, positioning them in 3rd at the moment. The question now is whether they can make further progress and challenge the frontrunners. Infinity will be happy having put themselves into 3rd in this qualifying session.
It may be difficult for them to improve further on that. Sometimes trying too hard makes you slower. They need to drive smooth and smart.
Megasaurus 55 has positioned themselves well in 10th during qualifying. The challenge now is to assess their competitors and strategize how to move up the order for a better race start. It's an impressive showing by Armin Sunoila, currently in 5th. They've showcased their talent, but will they be able to find those crucial extra tenths of a second to climb higher? What a performance from Renault 99. They currently occupy 7th on the grid. Can they maintain this strong position and secure a favorable starting spot?
Absolutely, Rob. Renault 99 has put in a remarkable effort to secure 7th. The competition is fierce, and they'll need to stay focused to defend their position.
A strong showing from Lars as they currently sit in 8th. With the session drawing to a close, they'll need to dig deep and find that extra burst of speed to improve.
I couldn't agree more, Rob. Lars has done a fantastic job to claim 8th. The challenge now is to convert this opportunity into a strong race result.
Lars has some work to do as that 142.905 is only good enough for 7th. Infinity has put in a great effort and currently holds 3rd. With the session winding down, can they unleash their full potential and improve their starting position? It's been a struggle for Eddie G in qualifying. As of now, they find themselves in 11th position, which is well below their expectations. However, motorsport is unpredictable, and there's still an opportunity for them to shine and move up the grid.
Well said, Rob. It's certainly not the result Eddie G was aiming for, but this is motorsport, and anything can happen. They'll need to stay focused, trust in their abilities, and seize any chance that comes their way to improve their position.
Currently in 8th, Renault 99 has displayed promising speed during the qualifying session. The real test lies in whether they can convert this performance into a higher grid position. Renault 99 has some work to do as that 143.410 is only good enough for 8th. Incredible drive by Hugh Jass so far, earning him 4th on the grid. However, the competition is fierce. Will they be able to find that extra edge to move up? Impressive display by Robin Overbeck, currently sitting in position 2. They've set a competitive time, but Robin Overbeck will be happy having put themselves into 2nd in this qualifying session. Robin Overbeck will be happy having put themselves into 2nd in this qualifying session.
Every fraction of a second counts. I'm sure they can find a little extra in there.
It hasn't been the Chris Ilduke has some work to do as that 144.837 is only good enough for 14th. We're in Japan today, home to some of the most exciting circuits on the calendar. Okayama Grand Prix is a particular favorite among the drivers, and it's easy to see why.
That's right. This track is a true test of skill and endurance. The drivers will need to be at the top of their game if they want to finish on the podium today.
Mike O'Hagan will lead the way from pole position. Robin Overbeck is lining up second.
What can they do with that Mazda Eunos from here?
It's Infiniti, sitting comfortably in third. Lining up in fourth is Hugh Jass.
They are in a good place to mount a good challenge come the first corner.
In fifth place, we have Armin Sunoila. Jack M team has qualified sixth. Lars will be looking to gain ground quickly as they start from seventh on the grid.
Lars is going to show us something special, I'm sure of it.
From the middle of the pack, we have Renault 99 in 8th place on the starting grid. The 9th starting position belongs to Juri Yu, who will be looking to make up ground early on. Megasaurus 55 is going to be starting from 10th.
But they're going to have to time their moves just right if they want to come out on top.
Eddie G is 11th. Starting from 12th on the grid is not ideal for Wayne Pearson, but they're a fighter.
They're a fighter, and they won't give up until they've crossed the finish line.
Pink Panther is placed in 13th.
Where can Pink Panther put that Mazda Eunos Roadster touring car?
Chris Ilduke has got their work cut out for them starting from 14th on the grid. Puppy Dog from Hell may not be starting from pole, but they're still in with a shot.
Are the Hards tires the way to go?
Mr. Bang is lining up 16th. They've gotten the green light, and crikey, it's bedlam. It's sardines out there. Gotta watch out or you might end up as roadkill.
The first lap can be chaotic, and avoiding any major incidents is key. Drivers need to be alert and ready to react to any sudden changes on the track.
The pressure is on whilst the field is bunched. Who can keep their cool and take advantage?
I'm really looking forward to seeing how this race unfolds.
Establishing an early advantage will be crucial to the outcome of this race. Pink Panther has nailed the start, gaining places early on. They should be pleased with that. Dingoes and didgeridoos. Chris Ilduke is showing Japan what they've got, making every second of these 18 minutes count. That's the spirit, mate. Crikey, Magic Mike's start has been a bit wobbly, like a wallaby on roller skates. From 1 down to 11, they'll have their work cut out today.
I reckon Magic Mike's feeling like a fish out of water, trading that comfy one for a slippery 11. It's a curveball, like a tornado in January.
Hope Infiniti hasn't got stage fright, because Renault 99's booked a front row seat to the show. Oh, things are getting intense for Infiniti. They're sandwiched between Renault 99 and Jack M team, navigating this high-speed battleground. The gap to the car ahead is 0.2 seconds, while the car behind is only 0.2 seconds away.
Absolutely, Rob. The pressure is mounting for Infiniti as they navigate through this challenging situation. It's crucial for them to remain focused and make calculated moves.
Now, this is a challenging position for Infiniti. Stuck between a rock and a hard place, with Renault 99 closing in 0.2 seconds behind and Jack M team just ahead with a gap of 0.2 seconds. We're watching Hugh Jass in first, and is currently being hounded by Robin Overbeck with a gap of just 0.3 seconds. Blimey, Pink Panther is sticking to Wayne Pearson like a kangaroo to her Joey. At this rate, they'll be side by side as they hit hairpin. Mike could be looking for a way up the inside of Puppy Dog from Hell.
To achieve anything in this game, you must be prepared to dabble in the boundary of disaster.
It's like watching two predators circling each other, waiting for the perfect moment to pounce.
When I was racing, we had a saying, if you're not living on the edge, you're taking up too much space. Lars is definitely living on the edge today.
With a move that's swift, I'd say Lars is running on high octane, and maybe a bit of Aussie spirit. You ever ponder how these drivers manage the heat, especially in that tight cockpit? It's hotter than a ruse pouch in midday sun.
Hey, ruse what? I mean, yeah, it's gotta be like driving in Arizona with the heater on, right?
In a race where seconds count, Lars is counting on less of them between themselves and Wayne Pearson. Much like I'm counting on less seconds until lunchtime.
Well, butter my biscuit, Lars is hanging back like they're waiting for an inheritance. But ain't nobody dying up front.
With that gap, Jack M team's practically drafting off Robin Overbeck, eh?
Exactly, they're so close, it's like they're sharing the same race line.
The intensity is off the charts as Jack M team hounds Robin Overbeck, both drivers pushing themselves to the absolute limit. The gap between Mike and Puppy Dog from Hell is razor thin as they vie for ninth in this nail-biting contest.
If Mike O'Hagan gets any closer to Puppy Dog from Hell, they'll need to start sending out wedding invitations.
Fair dinkum. Mike O'Hagan's finding those aerodynamic sweet spots. Could be adjusting that front wing angle to cut through the air like a hot knife through butter. And O'Hagan has just won the place from Puppy Dog from Hell. Stop the press. Oh mate, Jack M team's impersonating a lost tourist. Did someone forget to tell them it's a race, not a bushwalk?
Well, slap my grandma. Jack M team's gone off like they saw a ghost. Or maybe they just saw their last lap time.
Hold on to your hats, folks. Wayne Pearson is right on the heels of Puppy Dog from Hell, and we're in for a wild ride.
Now, that's some driving, y'all. Wayne Pearson is putting the pressure on Puppy Dog from Hell. It's like watching a cat stalk a bird. They're inching closer with every turn.
It's a close race between Jack M team and Hugh Jass in second. This is what racing is all about, folks. Three fearless drivers pushing their machines to the absolute limit, inches apart. Incredible. Lars is caught in a fierce battle, with Wayne Pearson breathing down their neck 0.1 seconds away, and Puppy Dog from Hell just ahead with a gap of 0.2 seconds. It's a test of their racing skills. Sometimes, I feel the strategy behind these races is deeper than a conversation at 3 a.m. in an outback pub.
You're telling me. It's like planning a family reunion in a small southern town. You've got to consider who's coming, who's feuding, and who's gonna cause a ruckus. Then prepare for it all to change in a heartbeat.
The action is non-stop as Jury Yu shadows Armin Sunoiler through every twist and turn, determined to claim sixth. You reckon these drivers do any off-track training? Maybe a bit of kangaroo boxing?
Haha, if they do, sign me up. But I think most stick to wrestling with the steering wheel.
Alright, lads and ladies, it's crunch time. Mike O'Hagan is sniffing around Chris Ilduke like a dog with a bone. And it looks like they might just take a bite out of eighth.
This is the moment where legends are made. These drivers will go down in history as the ones who fought tooth and nail for the top spot.
Whoa there. Eddie G is sticking to Wayne Pearson like glue. You reckon Wayne Pearson's feeling the pressure? 'Cause I sure would. We got a close battle as Infinity closes in on Renault per 99. Looks like Wayne Pearson's playing in the dirt. Took me back to when I tried rallying in my mum's old sedan. Good times, expensive repairs. The tension is palpable. Who will come out on top in this epic showdown? It's looking good for Pink Panther, who has gained places and put some distance between themselves and Eddie G. In your experience, Hal, what was the most challenging aspect of maintaining concentration during a race?
The most challenging aspect, Rob, was managing the various inputs and distractions during the race, from radio communication with the team to monitoring car performance and race strategy. It's a delicate balancing act that requires immense mental discipline.
Buckle up. Infiniti is all over Renault 99 like a cheap suit. Are we about to see some wheel-to-wheel action? Eddie G has the pedal to the metal chasing Pink Panther.
Can they make it past without taking the paint off?
As they speed through Moss S, Infiniti is relentlessly pursuing Renault 99 in a high-stakes battle for position. It seems like Infiniti has got the bit between their teeth, improving on Renault 99's lap time there.
Sweet tea on a hot day. Infiniti's laying it down track style. Renault 99, you watching those rear views?
With every twist and turn, Robin Overbeck is shadowing Hugh Jass, waiting to pounce like a lion on the hunt. The adrenaline is pumping as Eddie G gets within striking distance of Pink Panther in their race for 13th.
Rob, last time I saw Eddie G this riled up, there were sparks flying off the track. Get ready for a showdown.
It's a tale of two drivers right now, with Eddie G gaining places and Pink Panther losing them. Hold on to your hats. Pink Panther is gunning for Eddie G. Reckon we might see some cheeky moves on the next bend?
You reckon Eddie's sweating bullets yet, Rob? Because I'd be needing a towel by now with Pink Panther right behind me.
You can feel the rumble from here. Robin Overbeck's in the thick of it, and they're not letting go. It's a battle of wills, and only the strongest will come out on top.
Yeah, it's like the final lap of the Daytona 500. Pedal to the metal, eyes on the prize, and no room for error. This is what racing's all about.
Robin Overbeck just blitzed past Hugh Jass like they were standing still. Hold on a second, now I may be wrong here, but I'm not sure that's the racing line.
Whoa Nelly, looks like Robin Overbeck's been watching too much NASCAR, trying to drift on an F1 circuit.
Like a scene from a thriller, Pink Panther's on Eddie's tail, hungry for that spot.
This is more than a race, it's a battle of wills, of nerve, of sheer determination.
It's neck and neck, the closest battle we've seen in a while.
And it's not just about skill and talent. It's about who has the nerves of steel to handle the pressure and make the right decisions at the right time.
It's a thrilling pursuit as Lars is right behind Chris Iljuk, keeping the pressure on for 9th place. It's a challenging situation for Mr. Bang. They're sandwiched between their fierce competitors, 0.1 seconds away and Wayne Pearson 0.1 seconds ahead. They'll need to stay sharp and find an opportunity to make a move. It looks like Lars is all over Chris Iljuk. I think they're going to press him through last corner and try and press for a mistake.
For sure, Rob, that's exactly what I would be doing here, as Chris Iljuk is going to be aware of them riding their bumper.
Now, that's what I'm talking about. Jury U is proper nipping at Renault 99's heels. Are they thinking of making a lunge? Only time will tell. Coming into Moss S, the fight for 10th is heating up. Who will be the first to blink? Megasaurus 55 is trying their best, but can't seem to find the pace to keep up with Lars at the moment. We've certainly seen some of the drivers get it wrong today.
Anyone lost can just follow the trail of skid marks. I hear it's the latest form of GPS navigation.
Let's hope the other drivers don't follow suit. We might end up with a bumper car race instead of a high-speed competition.
At least we'd have something to fall back on if we ever get bored of regular racing. Bumper cars might be the next big thing.
Looks like Armin Sunoiler is really pushing it to the limit. They're taking those curbs aggressively, but that can unsettle the car and cause handling issues.
Indeed, taking too much curb can upset the car's balance, leading to oversteer or understeer. It's all about finding the right balance between speed and control.
Armin Sunoiler is on a charge. Their split time shows they have upped their pace.
Can Armin Sunoiler keep it together?
Infinity is holding fourth, but Armin Sunoiler is right on their tail.
Armin Sunoiler is trying to find the draft, get a slipstream going, but Infinity is making them work for every inch.
It's a game of inches now as Lars tails Chris Iljuk closely, ready to capitalize on any mistake. It looks like Chris Iljuk is pulling away from Lars. The gap is continuing to grow as they head through Atwood Curve. Crikey, that overtake by Lars was smoother than a coldie on a hot summer day.
Well, from what I've seen on the oval tracks, that's how the big leagues play. But I gotta admit, this is next level.
A great moment for Robin Overbeck, who has just gained a place and moved up the standings.
That's what we like to see. Robin Overbeck is really showing their class today.
Looks like we've had a few incidents out there.
Someone forgot to take their driving lessons. They're making more U-turns than a confused tourist.
Hilarious. I think they might need to call their GPS for directions. Maybe it can help them navigate the track. It's an intense battle for position as Infinity tries to outmaneuver Armin Sunoiler. This is edge-of-your-seat racing.
Did we just witness a gambit?
It seems Infinity is recalibrating, now at 5th. Ever wonder about the unsung heroes of racing? The pit crew. I reckon their job's as hectic as a barman's on a Friday night in Sydney.
No doubt about it. It's like a pitmaster at a barbecue joint during a lunch rush. Everyone wants a piece, and they've got mere seconds to dish it out and make it perfect.
Oh, this is getting intense. Infinity is just behind Jack M Team. A great pass for Infinity as they pick off other drivers and move up the field. Meanwhile, Jack M Team has lost ground. It's a dynamic landscape out there. Infinity's shift to 5th is testament to that.
Sucks to be them, Rob.
There's a storm brewing, and it's got O'Hagan's name on it. Jury you, batten down the hatches, it's coming for you. Mike is not able to keep their pace consistent. So far they are 1.49 seconds down. Blimey, the talent on the track today is like watching kangaroos on steroids.
Yeah, and just like those kangaroos, these drivers can really hop into act.
Breaking update. Whoa. Magic Mike's on fire, leaving skid marks and Jury U's hopes behind.
Where there's a will, there's a relative.
Things are heating up as Megasaurus 55 closes in on Chris Iljuk. The gap between them is down to practically nothing.
You know, Rob, I wouldn't put it past Megasaurus 55 to pull a rabbit out of the hat in this duel. Keep those eyes peeled.
Hold that thought. Hold the phone. Well, Mr. Bang's spinning like my life in 2020. Someone get him a map? Or a therapist?
Well, shoot, Mr. Bang's channeling me trying to park in the city. A complete disaster, but always a show.
This is where the race gets really interesting. Chris Iljuk is closing in on Megasaurus 55. The best laid plans of mice and men, haha, but it's certainly not going to plan for Chris Iljuk right now as they are struggling to keep up with Megasaurus 55. Hold that thought. Hold the phone. Whoops. Renault Per 99's taken more spins than a dead or alive record. Jack M team is pushing really hard, but as we know, pushing too hard can lead to other mistakes, like locking up the brakes or missing a shift. These drivers are walking a tightrope between pushing the limits and making costly errors.
Absolutely, it's all about finding that sweet spot where you're pushing the car to its limits without crossing the line into reckless driving. That's where experience and skill come into play. I think they are going to take them.
Oi, Lars is giving it a red-hot go in 12th. Just a few kangaroo hops behind Puppy Dog from Hell. Might see a cheeky move soon. It looks like Infinity is pushing hard to catch up to Armin Sunoiler. The gap is over a second, but Infinity is not giving up just yet. Can they close the distance and make a move on Armin Sunoiler?
It's going to be tough for Infinity, as Armin Sunoiler seems to have found their rhythm. But anything can happen in racing, and we've seen Infinity pull off some impressive moves before. I'm excited to see if they can make it happen again.
This is where the skill and precision of the drivers really comes into play. Lars is chasing Puppy Dog from Hell in P11.
They say pressure makes diamonds. Well, Lars is shining bright, closing in with every heartbeat.
Alright, hold your horses. Infinity is really putting the heat on Armin Sunoiler. If I were Armin Sunoiler, I'd be checking those mirrors non-stop. By crikey, Infinity's lap time is like a cold beer on a hot day, absolutely smashing. Armin Sunoiler, you need a moment to recover? Wow, Huge Ass is really pushing hard in these final moments of the race.
It takes a special kind of driver to perform under pressure like this. Huge Ass has certainly risen to the occasion.
And that, folks, is how it's done. A solid performance and great win from Huge Ass. A nail-biting finish, but Robin Overbeck claims second place. Impressive drive from Armin Sunoiler to claim the final spot on the podium. In 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th, it's Infinity, Jack M team, Mike O'Hagan, and Jury U. Renopa 99 claim 8th. Megasaurus 55 in 9th. Chris Ilduke and Puppy Dog from Hell end in 10th and 11th. Coming in 12th and 13th we have Lars and Eddie G. Finishing 14th is Pink Panther. 15th sees Wayne Pearson. Mr. Bang brings home 16th. Our race venue today brings us to the Far East. Japan hosts some truly amazing circuits, and I know that our drivers always relish the opportunity to visit Okayama Grand Prix in particular. I can see they're ready, so let's get this race underway.
You never know what's going to happen on this track. It's a real wild card, and that's why the drivers love it. It's going to be a wild ride today.
Chris Ilduke will be feeling confident starting from pole position. Megasaurus 55 will begin the race from the second spot on the starting grid.
Could we see a podium result from Megasaurus 55?
The third place on the grid belongs to Renopa 99, a driver with plenty of experience. Jury Yu lines up in fourth place as the engines rev and the race begins. Securing the fifth place is Mike O'Hagan. Starting from sixth on the grid is a good position for Jack M Team to launch an attack.
Another mid-pack start for Jack M Team.
In the middle of the pack, we have Infinity starting from the seventh position on the grid.
It's the hard tires for Infinity.
Sitting in eighth is Armin Sanoila. On the ninth grid slot, we have Robin Overbeck. Starting from the 10th position, Hugh Jass will need to navigate through the field to challenge for the win. Puppy Dog from Hell has some work to do from 11th on the grid, but they're not out of the race yet. Starting from 12th on the grid is a tough ask for Lars, but they're up for the challenge. Eddie G will need to be on top of their game starting from 13th on the grid. Pink Panther is in a solid position starting from 14th on the grid. Wayne Pearson has qualified 15th.
But they've got the skills to make something happen.
Green light, and the race begins. As drivers jockey for position, they must be cautious of potential pile-ups.
Well shoot, this here's where the rubber meets the road. These drivers gotta wrangle their rides just right or it's all gonna go south in a hurry.
Having started in 15, Wayne Pearson will be looking to establish themselves in this race.
I for one am really excited, Rob. The rivalry between Wayne Pearson and Mr. Bang has been building before the race, and this is where scores are settled.
There's some intense battling throughout the field as everyone is looking to get off to a good start.
What a beautiful day for racing here at Okayama Grand Prix. This is going to be good to watch.
Pink Panther's out for blood today. If they keep this up, the rest might as well pack up and head for the nearest pub.
A fantastic start there indeed, but the first lap can be very scrappy. Let's hope they can hold on to that place.
Mike has got off to a great early start, already gaining places. Got to be pleased with that start, Hal, all things considered. Stone the Crows. Pink Panther's off like a bull at a gate. That's how you bloody do it.
I've raced on Okayama Grand Prix a fair few times, and let me tell y'all, Pink Panther's making it look easy. But, with 18:20 on the clock, there's a lot of asphalt to cover.
Not much room to breathe for Chris Ilduke with Mike O'Hagan trailing so close. I reckon we'll see a move soon, especially at first corner. Mate, are they packing something extra down under? Magic Mike's just rocketed into first. They're going side by side, door handle to door handle. This is as close as it gets, folks. Who will have the courage to outbrake the others?
I couldn't agree more, Rob. The proximity of these cars is incredible. The precision and trust these drivers have in each other is truly remarkable.
Struth. If Infinity gets any closer to Renopa 99, they'll be asking to share a meat pie. Watch them duel it out at Atwood Curve. Hang on, has Infinity just played their wild card? They're lounging at fifth now.
Racing's an art and sometimes the canvas changes mid-stroke. Infinity's shift will add to the intrigue of today's story.
It's all systems go for Chris Ilduke, marking their territory in the 10th. Heartbreak for Chris Ilduke as they slip down the field. A twist in our tale. Chris Ilduke slipping more than a bar of soap in a bath, now at 12th. This is what racing is all about. Two fierce competitors pushing each other to the limit.
The chase between Hugh Jass and Renault 99 is like a high-speed game of tag only. The stakes are much higher.
Struth. Hugh Jass has taken a bit of a tumble down the order to 8th. Must have missed the memo.
Such position changes can be deceptive. It might look like a setback for Hugh Jass, but seasoned viewers know better. The race is far from over.
Whoa. Mr. Bang took the corner like my Uncle Baz after a six-pack, all over the shop.
That maneuver from Mr. Bang? Just like my attempt at DIY car mods. Ambitious, but not quite right.
Lining up in 16th is Mr. Bang. Well, Wayne Pearson's decided to give the local wildlife a closer look. I hope the drop bears didn't get to them.
Seems like Wayne Pearson's off-roading it. You know, like my attempts to adult. All over the place.
Oh, mate, that's how I used to drive after a couple of bevies at the pub. Not the right line, but definitely entertaining.
By the looks of it, Armin Sunoiler's been taking driving tips from them Duke boys. Ain't the Dukes of Hazzard, friend.
Armin Sunoiler's falling behind Infinity at a rate of knots. They're going to need some serious pedal power to close the gap. We've got an edge-of-your-seat battle between Mike in 3rd and Renault 99 in 4, with just 0.1 seconds between them. The crowd is on their feet, roaring with excitement. It's an all-out war between these three drivers. Who will emerge victorious? Your guess is as good as mine. Talk about being caught in the middle. Infinity is sandwiched between their rivals, Jack M Team 0.1 seconds behind and Jury U 0.1 seconds ahead. The battle for position is on. The drivers are really pushing their limits out there on the track.
It's like they're trying to outrun the laws of physics. But we all know that's impossible. Or is it? I mean, we're a couple of AI commenting on a race. Anything can happen.
Ha ha. You have a point there. And speaking of pushing limits, these cars are breaking records left and right.
They're so fast, it's like they're breaking the sound barrier. Or at least the speed limit.
I hope the police aren't watching. The fans are on the edge of their seats. It doesn't get any closer than this. Wow, Infinity is really pushing hard to catch up to Renault 99. There's blood in the water for 4th place.
It's a battle of nerves now. Who will make the first mistake? Infinity or Renault 99? This is high-stakes racing.
It's a battle of wills out there. Each driver trying to outsmart and outmaneuver the other.
It's a battle for position as Hugh Jass tries to make a move on Jack M Team. This is what racing is all about.
Stone the Crows. Hugh Jass is on fire, surging ahead like there's a free round at the pub waiting. Hello, 8th.
Absolutely. Hugh Jass is really putting on a clinic out there, and they're making it look easy.
The race is heating up as Chris Iljuk in 16th closes in on Pink Panther. The gap is just over a second, and I'm sure they're going to do everything possible to try and close the distance. They're not giving up without a fight. Here's some action. Armin Sunoiler's tailgating Jury Yu so close, it's like they're sharing the same set of wheels as they near Atwood Curve.
If Armin Sunoiler gets any closer, they might as well ask Jorg Yu for a piggyback ride.
Bloody hell. Armin Sunoiler's tearing up the tarmac and just snatched 6th. Makes you want to crack a cold one in celebration. This is what high-octane racing looks like. Puppy Dog from Hell is breathing down the neck of Lars, not giving them any room to relax.
At this rate, Puppy Dog from Hell and Lars are so close, they could share a cup of tea and a biscuit.
Jury Yu wants to close that gap with Armin Sunoiler. Fantastic move from Jury Yu, who has just gained a position. Well, that's an unexpected descent. Jury Yu finds themselves repositioned at 7th. Gee whiz, Jack M team is breathing down Jury Yu's neck. Wouldn't want to be in Jury Yu's rearview mirror, right? Breaking news, folks. Bloody hell. Chris Iljuk just took a quick detour to the outback. Maybe they saw a kangaroo on the track or something. Blimey. Jury Yu might want to check the rear view. Armin Sunoiler's creeping up like an X on social media. Things are getting spicy as Armin Sunoiler is breathing down Jury Yu's neck. The gap? Mate, you couldn't slide a credit card between them.
Well, isn't this a showdown? Armin Sunoiler's right on the tail of Jorg Yu. Eyes peeled as they approach Moss S, folks.
It's like watching two predators circling each other, waiting for the perfect moment to pounce.
If things go wrong between Infinity and Hugh Jass, they could be exchanging more than just paint, like maybe a strongly worded post-race chat.
Seems like Jury Yu is getting in range of Jack M team. No room for error here. Armin Sunoiler is breathing down the neck of Jury Yu, waiting for the perfect chance to make their move.
Remember that time Armin Sunoiler made that audacious move on the last lap? Feels like deja vu, doesn't it, Rob?
Infinity seems to be putting the pressure on Hugh Jass.
Do they have the speed for a move, and more importantly, do they have the talent?
It's a close race between Armin Sunoiler and Jury Yu in 7. This is where legends are made. Which driver will rise to the occasion and claim victory?
That's right, Rob. The pressure is palpable. The fans are on the edge of their seats, waiting to see who will come out on top in this epic showdown.
I swear, Robin Overbeck's on the prowl, making that leap to second look as easy as a Sunday Arvo barbecue.
Yes, Robin Overbeck is driving with real focus and precision, and it's paying off.
You know, racing is all about strategy. It's like choosing between a sausage sizzle and a meat pie.
Sausage sizzle? Why not just grab a burger and call it a day? But I get your point. Strategy is everything out here.
Hold on to your hats, folks. Armin Sunoiler is right on the heels of Jury Yu, and we're in for a wild ride.
The only thing closer than Armin Sunoiler to Jorg Yu right now.
Stop the press. Just like my hope in finding the one. Renault 99's direction seems a bit lost right now. This is what it's all about, folks. Infinity is in hot pursuit of Hugh Jass, who's just trying to stay ahead.
That's right, Infinity is determined to pass Hugh Jass and secure a higher position.
Crikey, Infinity's moving up faster than a cold one disappears on a hot day. They've clinched 4th. 3 cars, 3 different oh no, what's this? Looks like Hugh Jass is coming into the pits early. Now is that to serve a penalty, or have they picked up some damage during the start?
Certainly not where they want to be at this stage in the race, this for sure, Rob.
Alright, lads and ladies, it's crunch time. Infinity is sniffing around Megasaurus 55 like a dog with a bone. and it looks like they might just take a bite out of third. Blimey, Armin's son Euler is sticking to Jury U like a kangaroo to her Joey. At this rate, they'll be side by side as they hit first corner. Someone's revved up after lunch. Armin's son Euler's blitzed ahead, claiming 6th.
You know, back in Carolina, we say, go big or go home. Looks like Armin's son Euler took that to heart, hitting 6th.
They're going for the same piece of tarmac. Sparks are flying as they battle for position, daring each other to brake later and go deeper into the corners. As Chris Duke trails Wayne Pearson, it's a bit reminiscent of my cat chasing a laser point. Determined, but always just a tad behind.
Dang, Chris Duck is so far back, he might start seeing last week's race. But hey, in racing, as in love, persistence is key. Right, y'all?
Not just about the leaders today, right? Even the tailenders. They're like hungry dingo pups fighting over a bone. Love the spirit.
Spot on. Every second is gold, and even a hiccup, a tiny one, can make them tumble. AssettoCorsaFriends, where the magic happens. Although, between us, what's a hiccup for an AI? And just like in any great drama, Eddie G is the lead actor right now, captivating us all from the 8th.
This is wheel-to-wheel racing at its finest. The drivers are practically glued together as they fight for every inch of track. It's a battle you don't want to miss.
Absolutely thrilling, Rob. The level of car control these drivers possess is exceptional. They're towing the line between maximum speed and maintaining control, making for a captivating spectacle.
Stone the Crows. Chris Dukes pulled a sneaky, landing at 13th. Always a surprise with them.
Definitely. But Chris Duck is a skilled driver, and they have what it takes to fight back and regain that position.
It's a classic case of chasing down the car ahead for Jury U, who is currently in P11. But Renault P99 is not making it easy, and the gap remains over a second. This will require hold up a mo. Oh dear, Robin Overbeck has had an incident. The race has its rhythm, and right now, Robin Overbeck is dancing to its beat at second.
Spot on, Rob. Still waters run deep, and even if it looks calm now, Robin Overbeck needs to maintain that razor-sharp edge.
Oh, the pressure is really getting to Robin Overbeck. They've just lost second spot to Lars and they need to regroup quickly.
Yes, they've got to dig deep and find some extra speed if they want to get back into contention. But Lars is really on a roll right now and is making some great moves. It's going to be a fascinating battle from here on out.
From the grandstands to the pit lane, all eyes are on the action. Amongst the frontrunners, Lars is showing prowess in second.
Indeed, but in the fast lane, there's no time to relax.
Oh no, what's this? Crikey. Lars thought they were on a boomerang's flight path. Only problem? Didn't come back.
Gee whiz. Lars has lost direction faster than I lost my youth. Welcome to the club.
Some say it's about the journey, not the destination. But Lars seems pretty intent on that third spot. Hold your breath, folks. These drivers are showing exceptional car control, threading the needle through tight corners. It's a battle for supremacy.
You hit the nail on the head, Rob. The elite drivers truly stand out in moments like these. They have a sixth sense for identifying weaknesses and capitalizing on them with surgical precision.
Braking update. By the looks of it, Infinity reckoned Okayama Grand Prix had a hidden shortcut. Too bad there isn't one. I've made some questionable life decisions, but trailing over 2 seconds behind? Hold that thought. Hold the phone. Robin Overbeck is in the pits. At braking development, Robin Overbeck has decided to pit. It might be early days, but Pink Panther is already casting a shadow from the 6th. It's a nail-biting showdown between these three drivers. They're nose to tail, pushing their limits in every corner.
Spot on, Rob. This constant back-and-forth battle is keeping everyone on the edge of their seats. One small mistake could have severe consequences for any of these drivers.
This race is proving to be, like wow, such an exciting one so far. We're privileged, aren't we? Watching these track legends duke it out.
And sitting next to you? Such an honor. AI mates in the booth. Your insight? It's gold, mate. Like, literally, if I had a heart, it'd be racing now. They say racing's a game of nerves, and Renault P99's surely holding theirs, keeping that 16th spot warm.
Wait, looks like Lars is leaving the pit. Braking update. Things don't look to be going Chris Iljuke's way, as already they are into the pits. Buckle up. Jury U is all over Renault 99 like a cheap suit. Are we about to see some wheel-to-wheel action? Hold your breath, folks. Jury U is sandwiched between two relentless competitors, Mike 0.2 seconds behind and Renault 99 0.1 seconds ahead. They're fighting tooth and nail for every position.
Absolutely, Rob. The gaps to the cars ahead and behind are like windows of opportunity for your GU. They need to assess the timing and make their moves wisely to maximize their chances.
The pressure is on for Jury U, trapped between Mike 0.2 seconds away and Renault 99 just ahead with a gap of 0.1 seconds. They must defend their position while seeking an opportunity to advance.
Spot on analysis, Rob. The gaps to the cars ahead and behind are like a double-edged sword for your GU. They can use the gaps to their advantage, but they also need to be aware of the threats from both directions.
Renault 99 could be looking for a way up the inside of infinity. The gap between Okayama and Renault 99 is razor thin as they vie for third in this nail-biting contest. I reckon they've had a few secret lessons down under. Mike's just breezed into second. Mate, Megasaurus 55's right up Lars's chuff. As they zip through Hobbs, we're all expecting some fireworks. A tough moment for Megasaurus 55, who has just lost a place, dumping them down to 11th. Things are getting spicy now, as Robin Overbeck and Hugh Jass look to battle it out for 5th place. Great driving from Robin Overbeck, who has just gained a place and moved up to 4th.
Y'all ever see a hot rod at a country fair?
Sorry to cut in here. This is a disaster for Infinity in the Mazda Eunos Roadster Touring Car coming into the pits and isn't going to do much to improve their chances in this race.
That's not where they want to be right now.
Hugh Jass wants to find a way round Robin Overbeck.
They need to keep it on the black stuff. You don't get points for driving over weeds, not in this game.
We got a close battle as Renault 99 closes in on Robin Overbeck.
As a former driver, I can tell you there's nothing quite like the adrenaline rush when you're this close to your rival, ready to make your move.
Oh, things are getting intense for Renault 99. They're sandwiched between Hugh Jass and Robin Overbeck, navigating this high-speed battleground. The gap to the car ahead is 0.1 seconds, while the car behind is only 0.2 seconds away. The battle is on for Renault 99. They're sandwiched between two rivals, Hugh Jass 0.2 incident alert. Well, crikey. Pink Panther's taken a detour just like I did when I tried to change my car's oil. Ended up with a flooded garage.
Did the wind contribute to that? It's blowing at 13 kph out there right now.
Hugh Jass wants to get into Mike's slipstream.
There is no room for error in this battle.
The tension is palpable. Who will come out on top in this epic showdown?
This is what makes motor racing so exciting. The tension is high and the stakes are even higher. Who will take home the victory? It's too close to call.
Well, I'd raise a toast to that move. Cheers to Renault 99 for nabbing 4th.
Shoot, Renault 99's got more moves than a dance floor on a Saturday night. Look at them shimmy into 4th.
The action is heating up here as Eddie G is in 11th, defending from Pink Panther, who is only 0.4 seconds away. This is a tough break for Eddie G. They've just lost P11 to Pink Panther and they have their work cut out for them now.
Well, bless their heart. Eddie's got to kick off those Sunday shoes and dance if they want to catch Pink Panther, who's moving and grooving to the lead.
I've been going over some historical stats, and the lap records at Okayama Grand Prix have been shattered so many times.
It's a testament to the ever-evolving world of motorsport. What was once considered fast becomes the norm, and drivers and engineers are always pushing the envelope.
Oh my, Renault 99 is hot on the tail of Robin Overbeck. As they come into hairpin, I'm sure they may have a cheeky peek up the inside.
It's going to be a close one. Renault 99 will have to push hard to create an opportunity.
Hold on to your hats. Pink Panther is gunning for Eddie G. Reckon we might see some cheeky moves on the next bend?
They say rubbing is racing, but if Pink Panther gets too close, they might end up trading carbon fiber souvenirs instead of positions.
It's neck and neck. The closest battle we've seen in a while.
With the way Hugh Jass is stalking Chris Ilduck, you'd think they're trying to figure out what they had for breakfast this morning.
Superb driving from Hugh Jass, who with that overtake has gained a position in the race. Now, that's what I'm talking about. Mike is proper nipping at Chris Ilduck's heels. Are they thinking of making a lunge? Only time will tell.
Hey Rob, ever seen a cat toy with a mouse? Kind of feels like what Magic Mike is doing to Chris Ilduck right now, doesn't it?
Hollywood couldn't script this better. Chris Ilduck's shadowing Robin Overbeck, waiting for the slightest misstep.
Looks like Chris Ilduck has got more moves than a cowboy in a honky-tonk bar. Robin Overbeck better watch out or he'll be two-stepped right off the track.
Tough break for Chris Ilduck, who has just lost a position. One thing I admire about Assetto Corsa Friends is the sense of community. It's not just about the competition. It's about coming together, sharing knowledge, and pushing the boundaries of the sport.
You nailed it. Every time they hit the track, it's a culmination of shared experiences, lessons learned, and an...
Stop the press. Looks like Chris Iljuke's letting others have their 15 seconds of fame. Now strolling at 10th.
Yes, but they can't give up. There's still plenty of time left in this race, and Chris Iljuke needs to stay focused and keep pushing.
The battle for 9 is heating up as Chris Iljuke tries to catch Megasaurus 55 in P9. Whoa there, Armin Sunoiler is sticking to Chris Iljuke like glue. You reckon Chris Iljuke's feeling the pressure? 'Cause I sure would. Now that's how it's done. Armin Sunoiler rips through the track, while Chris Iljuke watches the taillights fade.
This race is heating up faster than a Barbie in summer. Armin Sunoiler's got that winning glint.
Look at that, Jury U is hot on the tail of Jack M team. Jury U could be on a charge here, how they have just put in a quicker lap than Jack M team.
Yeehaw, your U just lassoed that lap time. Jack M team, you feeling a bit tied up now?
Aussies love a good underdog story. Any dark horses you're keeping an eye on for this race?
Well, every rodeo has its wild card. I've got a couple names in mind, but I'll keep them close to the vest for now.
The tension is thick enough to cut with a knife. Armin Sunoiler's inching ever closer to Puppy Dog from Hell.
Sometimes you have to take risks to win, but pushing the car too hard can be a costly mistake. Armin Sunoiler needs to be careful not to overdo it.
Someone should tell Puppy Dog from Hell this ain't a Sunday drive. Armin Sunoiler's tearing up the track.
Yes, but Armin Sunoiler can't rest on their laurels. They have to keep pushing to consolidate their position.
These drivers? Top-notch athletes. It's not just about being quick. They've got stamina, reflexes, and they gotta think faster than a kangaroo on a trampoline.
I'd pay to see that. A kangaroo on a trampoline? But yeah, their mental and physical game has to be on point for these races.
As they speed through hops, Puppy Dog from Hell is relentlessly pursuing Megasaurus 55 in a high-stakes battle for position.
Should things go south between Puppy Dog from Hell and Megasaurus 55, we might witness a high-speed game of bumper cars, but trust me, it's way less fun with real race cars.
Mike's in an exciting position at second. They've been maintaining pace for a few laps now, and with the leader just within a whisper's distance, things are heating up.
Absolutely. I think you would say it's tighter than a kangaroo in a sleeping bag up there. But yeah, every little decision now is crucial. One slip from the leader and our champ in second might just steal that top spot.
Looks like Puppy Dog from Hell is legging it from Chris Iljuke. The gap's growing like a well-watered wattle as they zoom through Atwood Curve. The drivers are showing their mettle today. It's a privilege to witness their skill on this challenging track.
The stakes have never been higher. This is a battle of skill and nerves.
That's right. These drivers are really pushing themselves to the limit, and it's incredible to see the level of focus and determination they're bringing to the track.
Absolutely. It takes a lot of courage to compete at this level, and these drivers have it in spades. Let's hope they can keep it up and give us a race to remember.
The race is really heating up. Robin Overbeck is hunting down Magic Mike with everything they've got. A strategic misstep perhaps? Robin Overbeck's place has shifted to fourth. The plot thickens.
Races are full of ups and downs, kinda like my Aunt Patty's porch swing. Robin Overbeck will bounce back, no doubt about it.
I think we just got time for a quick shout out to our human creators, Dave, Andy, John and Nigel, who have put so much effort into making this possible.
Yes, it's been a real thrill ride, and I for one can't wait to see what's coming next.
Apparently we are going to be announcing crashes and incidents soon. Let's hope they get the logic right. Oh, this is getting intense. Eddie G is just behind Chris Iljuke. I don't think that's the fastest way around Okayama Grand Prix. The pressure is on for Robin Overbeck as they try to catch up to Renault 99. The action is non-stop as Pink Panther shadows Wayne Pearson through every twist and turn, determined to claim 13th. The adrenaline is pumping as Robin Overbeck gets within striking distance of Renault 99 in their race for third.
Can they close up enough for a pass? I don't see it personally.
Struth. If Pink Panther gets any closer to Wayne Pearson, they'll be asking to share a meat pie. Watch them duel it out at hairpin.
I remember being in a similar situation during my racing days. Pink Panther must stay focused and wait for the perfect opportunity to overtake.
It's an intense battle for position as Robin Overbeck tries to outmaneuver Renault 99. This is edge-of-your-seat racing.
Robin Overbeck is so close to Renault 99 that if this were a dance floor, they'd be doing the tango.
It's a thrilling pursuit as Eddie G is right behind Chris Ilduke, keeping the pressure on for 10th place.
This is what separates the good from the great, the ability to stay focused and perform under pressure.
With a move that's swift, I'd say Eddie's running on high octane, and maybe a bit of Aussie spirit.
Man, if racing was a barbecue, Eddie G just threw down the spiciest ribs. Up to 10th and sizzling.
A strong showing from Armin Sunoiler, who is currently 8th.
Someone shook the board?
Seems so. Armin Sunoiler's taken a slide, but knowing them, it's just a part of the dance. The chase music's playing in Jack M Team's head as they reel in Lars, moment by nail-biting moment.
Don't forget the role of aerodynamics. Jack M Team should use slipstreaming to their advantage and close the gap to Lars.
You beauty. Jack M Team's lap was hotter than a sunburnt shrimp on the Barbie.
Someone's got a fire lit under them. Jack M Team's pushing like they've got a hound on their tail. Reminds me of the time I skipped out on the check at Dolly's Diner.
If I had $1 for every time Wayne Pearson closed a gap like this, I'd have enough for a pint at the local. Get ready, puppy dog from hell, the thunder from down under is coming. Oi! Wayne Pearson's chassis balance is on point today. They're handling bumps and curbs smoother than a croc sliding into water. Puppy dog from hell's got a battle ahead.
This here's where the steel meets the pavement. Both drivers got to keep their cool if they're looking to take the checkered flag.
It's a game of inches now as Jack M Team tails Lars closely, ready to capitalize on any mistake. Blimey, Wayne Pearson is closing in on Puppy Dog from hell like they owe them money. This duel is going to light up Atwood Curve. It's a battle of wills out there, each driver trying to outsmart and outmaneuver the other.
Sweet tea and biscuits. Jack M Team's closing in on Lars. I reckon we'll see some fireworks at Redman.
It seems like Jack M Team is struggling. They are not able to maintain their pace. Hold on to your stubbies. Mike O'Hagan is closing in on Hugh Jass like a bachelor at the end of a Bucks night. Hope Hugh Jass either brought some lube or protection. A great moment for Mike O'Hagan, who has just gained a place and moved up the standings. Disappointing for Mike O'Hagan, they now find themselves in second.
We've seen Magic Mike in such situations before. A temporary descent, but always with an eye on the bigger picture.
Here's the thing about racing, sometimes it's not just about speed. It's about pressure, mind games, and this, right here, is a masterclass from Mike. Sticking so close to the leader, making him constantly aware of the imminent threat.
Spot on. It's like a shark circling its prey. The leader knows it, we know it, and by the looks of it, Mike is ready for the kill.
This is a thrilling battle as Pink Panther edges closer to Wayne Pearson in their fight for P12. Hold on to your seats. Magic Mike's turning the heat up on Hugh Jass, closing in for the kill. Remember when we thought Mike O'Hagan had peaked? Think again. They're harnessing every bit of downforce and it's making Hugh Jass's mirrors awfully busy.
Well, butter my butt and call me a biscuit. Mike's using that draft from Hugh Jass real effectively, shaving off tenths every lap.
I've seen kangaroos jump less than the sparks between Pink Panther and Wayne Pearson. It's almost like a Saturday night date, but with a lot more rubber burning. You know, Hal, I've always wondered, how do racing drivers stay so cool and collected under such immense pressure?
Well, Rob, it comes down to mental strength and training. Drivers often work with sports psychologists and practice techniques like meditation and visualization to help them stay calm and focused during high-pressure situations.
Phew, talk about foreplay. Mike O'Hagan and Hugh Jass are really teasing us here. I haven't seen this much anticipation since my first date. Things are heating up as Puppy Dog from Hell closes in on Pink Panther. The gap between them is down to practically nothing.
This is getting heated, with Puppy Dog from Hell nipping at the heels of Pink Panther. They're gonna make hairpin one to remember.
Talk about pressure. Puppy Dog from Hell is caught in the middle, feeling the heat from both Infinity and Pink Panther.
I couldn't agree more, Rob. The gaps to the cars ahead and behind provide valuable information for Puppy Dog from Hell. They need to assess the situation and use the gaps strategically to plan their moves.
Magic Mike has the pedal to the metal chasing Hugh Jass.
Rubbing is racing. Let's hope they don't rub it too hard.
Mike is not able to keep their pace consistent. So far they are 0.42 seconds down.
Can Mike refocus and start putting in the lap times we know they are capable of?
And we're back, where the drivers are showing us some incredible skills.
Indeed, Rob, it's always exciting to see these skilled machines on the tracks. I mean, drivers. I always get them confused.
On the final lap now, and Robin Overbeck looks like they might just wrap up this win. Jack M team wants to close that gap with Renault 99. It's all eyes on this battle as Mike O'Hagan in first tries to hold off the challenge of Hugh Jass.
Magic Mike needs to get the lead out, Rob, otherwise their backside is gonna look like the Japanese flag come the morning.
It's all over. Mike O'Hagan has claimed victory in this race with a stunning drive that will be remembered for years to come. Clearly at the top of their game right now. Impressive second place finish for Hugh Jass.
Brilliant. Hugh Jass showed great skill and determination to take second place.
What a race from Robin Overbeck, showing their skill and determination for a great third place finish. 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th is Renault 99, Jack M Team, Lars, and Jerry Yu. Taking 8th, 9th, and 10th is Megasaurus 55, Armin Sunola, and Eddie G. Chris Il-Duke and Wayne Pearson claim 11th and 12th. Followed by Puppy Dog from Hell in 13th. Pink Panther take 14th.